are angry. It's okay.
I'm not angry. Except when you keep repeating, you're angry. And that shit's fucking annoying. Like a fucking gnat at a barbecue. Just bugging the fuck out of me.
Good. I want you to say, I'm angry. It's okay. I'll process my anger. I love myself. Woozah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And boom. Episode, I have no idea because I haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to call it Return of the Mack. Like that old school song. I don't know who sings it. Don't ask me. But Return of the Mack. Da-da. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, good to be back. If you're watching, yes, it's different. Like I said it would be, man. I said this a gazillion times, and I'm still not done. I mean, to work on a studio that, you know, you're going to be recording and you want the crisp sound and you want a nice video so when you post it, you know, it looks nice. It's a lot. It's a lot. Even for this little fucking room, it's a lot. Like, I want to do the, you know, those changes that people do, like, show it how it was, like the before and after. There you go. So I want you to, you know, see the before and after, but it looks really nice. But yes, still not done. Still a lot to do, but yeah, I kind of like it. I'm digging them. Anyways, so lots to catch up on. Like I've been wanting to, you know, stay consistent and keep doing this, but there's so much things that have been happening. Like I've been working on this room, and you know. I'm doing 2 jobs now. That's new, you know, besides this background. I mean, that's new. So, you know, that's been taking a lot of my time, getting adjusted to that. So, yeah, man, it's been crazy. I have actually now, like, the camera, if you're watching, the camera's, like, all in my face. So, your boy's so insecure because this is in 4K, so you guys are going to see all my ugliness. Fucking high definition. But yeah, like I got this oops button, you know, I love it. You press it, oops, and oops. And it says oops 4 different ways, but I don't want to, you know, put you through all that hell. What else, man? Let me talk about why it's been delayed. I mean, you know, I already came back from a long delay, and I think I did 2 episodes in, and then, you know, the long break again. So besides the 2 jobs, I had to get used to that. Every weekend I had something to do. It was like I haven't had a weekend. Even like this past weekend, like I was supposed to, right now I record these on Sunday. Yesterday I was supposed to record it, you know, work on it today so I could put it out on Wednesday, my normal day. But, you know, now it's back to school shopping. So, you know, that's filled my weekends. You know, because, you know, you just can't go to one place and find everything. You would hope so, but it doesn't work that way, you know? And, you know, I have the kids that, you know, they need to try the things on. Now, I can't just go on fucking line and be like, medium, click, you know? Because then we got to go through that whole return exchange process when, you know, it doesn't fit and it's a nightmare. So I don't even go through that shit. But yeah, all my weekends has been filled. Like yeah. And yesterday too, I had to put up a ceiling fan. It took me forever because the person who put the first ceiling fan up did it wrong. So I had to do it right and then put it up. And then there's the electrical you got to mess with. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, it took a long time. But yeah, man, my weekends. And I'm just like, I keep telling myself every week, I'm like, you got to do it. You got to do it. I mean, like, I want to do it. I just, you know, you got to make time for yourself. Got to make time for yourself. So that's what I did. Like, I actually have tons of shit I got to do right now, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to force myself in there. I can't keep saying, next week I'll start it up. Next. And that's what the long delay is. So if you look at the last episode up to now, I kept saying, and next week I'll do it. And next week I'll do it. And so I'm just like, yo, I'm going to get in here. I'm going to get it done. Boom. You know, it's like we do that with, you know, like dieting. We keep saying, next week I'm going to start. And next week I'm going to start. And actually, this Monday, tomorrow, I'm supposed to be starting a diet too and recording that shit. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, I wanted to put myself through this. So, you know, I'm doing things, you know, not just working. You know, even though the two jobs, you know, you would think the two jobs take a lot of my time, but they're at the same time. So, you know, I have tons of time after. So, you know, I'm working in the fitness thing, and I'm working in, like, I'm buying, probably put it somewhere in here. I'm buying, what do you call those fucking charts you write on, the white chalkboard, you know, and you put your goals and shit. Like, I'm doing that. Like, I'm doing that with my timing. So I'm like, I put 30 minutes to podcasting, put like an hour towards editing, you know, and then for the funny shit, because I still have some other shit that I'm putting out. So there's that. What else? And then I have tons of topics on here, and I'm just like, I didn't know where to start, you know, because I've wanted to do things as things, you know, went by. It wasn't happening. Like, you know, this the big thing, the Top Gun Maverick came out, right? And I never saw Top Gun Part 1. So, like, I was, you know, my age now, 36. I watched it about last month, I think. I watched, for the first time last month, I watched it because it was one of those movies I kept saying, well, people kept telling me, you haven't seen Top Gun? You haven't seen Top Gun? I was like, no, I had no interest in it, you know? I don't know, when it was made, maybe I was fucking not even bored. And so, yeah, probably not. So, you know, I watched it for the first time, and, you know, the way people spoke of it, I thought it was like one of those life-changing movies. You know, like I consider life-changing movies like The Matrix, or like, not life-changing, I guess movie cinema changing, like the Marvels, the Avatar, even Avatar, like it changed things, you know. So I thought it was going to be on that level. That fucking movie is about a guy in school. He was a prick. I mean, he was a cocky person. He got humbled. And that's it. I mean, you don't see fighting until the very end, you know? And then at the end, it was kind of like, oof. I mean, maybe for that time, and that's what I'm giving it. I'm saying, okay, maybe if I saw this at that time when it came out, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. But seeing it now, I'm just like, eh. You know, so I want to see Top Gun Maverick because everybody's like, oh, that movie's so great, it's so great. So I'm waiting until it comes out on Prime or whatever so I can watch it. But something tells me it's going to be eh, you know. I have no high hopes for it. But I'm going to watch it just because everybody else watch it, and I want to see, you know, how everybody else is thinking. Maybe I might like it. I don't know. But yeah, I had a lot of stuff like that. I wanted to go with, you know, the times, but I guess not. But speaking with the times, now it's back to school. And I guess I could talk about that because that's current, right? Like the other day, yesterday, went sneaker shopping. Like, we're breaking down, like, I have 3 children, if you guys don't know by now. And, you know, we break it down by, like, kid, and, you know, we can't take them all at the same time to do it. It's just a nightmare. So, and then they all have their specific likes. So, you know, we were doing the previous weekends, we did one kid at a time with clothing, because clothing alone takes your whole day, right? So now, like yesterday, was sneakers, but we did it with all 3. Let me tell you something, man. I have never, ever been a sneakerhead. I was never a sneaker. I love boots. I still love boots. I could wear boots fucking for the whole year. You know, 365. I could wear the boots for the whole year. So, I will wear boots on the beach. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boots person. So I've never been a sneakerhead, but man, let me tell you something. I know that sneakers back in the day look way better than the sneakers now. Sneakers now, you get them, like, and you're like, how the fuck you put this on? It has, like, fucking 2 openings. It has these weird laces. It has this clear, like, I'm like, how the fuck you put this on? It's like, it shouldn't take you, like, you know, rocket science. You should need a screwdriver to put on your fucking sneaker, but it's just insane right now. And then the pricing, even worse. No matter where you go to fucking Foot Locker, Kids Journeys, wherever else, Snipes. Or snippets, however the fuck you pronounce it. Anyway, it's like the sneakers now are just insane. The price, like, let me tell you something. I spent yesterday on sneakers a little over $500 on sneakers. And you're like, how the fuck that happened? I'm like that too. I got surprised when I went to the register because everything was on sale, right? Wrong. That's what they tell you to get you in there. You go in the fucking store, everything, buy one, get half off, 40%, 50%, back to school percent, whatever the fuck. And then you're in there and you get to the register and the lady's like, this was just for the regular sneakers. Because remember, now my kids are in sports, and that's another, I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But, then you got to get sports shoes because you can't use your regular sneakers for sports. God forbid, right? So, get up to the register. The lady's like, $434. I was like, huh. My woman, she fucking collapsed. And I was just at the register. I was like, say what? She's like, $434. I was like, and what does that come with? I'm like, where's the buy one, get one free, the 50% off? Where's all that bullshit, right? Can I get a fucking, what is that, instant shoe cleaners or none of that? Like, can I get like a free pair of Crocs? Something, right? No. And they just look at you like, I'm just like, oh, so this is normal. People just pay, $700 for sneakers. Cool. I'm like, these are for kids. And, shoes for kids are cheaper. I can imagine adults. Like 3 pairs of sneakers? 3 pairs of sneakers. Can you imagine an adult like, oh, that'll be $875? I'll just be like, nope. Nope. I am cool with the cheap sneakers, please. Whatever the cheap shit is. The sneakers I wore to the mall had a goddamn hole in the fucking you could see my toe. I could stick my big toe out the fucking front of the sneaker. Because I've been wearing them for like, God knows how long, probably 4 years and shit. But I'm just like, what the hell? And then we had to go to Dick's because Dick's Sporting Good, and it's such a weird name for a sporting goods store. Anyway, and we had to get sports shoes. Sports shoes, just as much. So that's what took that $434 to like the mid fives, because I needed volleyball shoes. Expensive. And don't trust anything sale. Anything sale, not on sale. They're just tricking the shit out of you. Nothing's on sale. They just say that to get you in there, and you look at the price, you're like, oh, this is a nice sale price, but it's not. It's not. They just dupe the shit out of you. But I was just like, God damn. I was like, you start thinking about it, like, it's going to be hard to recover from this fucking thing. But, and the next weekend is book bags. I'm just like, there better not be anything new with book bags. You just get a fucking book bag. There better not be book bags with fucking airbags or whatever, fucking built-in COVID deflector. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it just better be normal price. I'm talking like $20 or less. And that's it. Because your boy is going to go broke. And he always goes broke during back to school time because you guys, and I talked about this. I'm not going to re-talk about this. I mean, if you go back in the episodes, you see me talk about school supplies and how I got to fucking buy, the teacher gives you 3 lists. A list that she needs shit, a list that your kid needs shit, and a list that the class needs shit. And I was just like, why do I got to give the class and you shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I understand buying my kid stuff and my kid using his stuff, but then I got to buy the whole fucking classroom shit. And then, just go back. My prior episodes, I think it's labeled actually Back to School. I got a little funny picture on it. But yeah, just go back, listen to that episode. But yeah, man, I was just like, God. I was like, you guys can't do something. Something's got to cut back. Like, I might tell them, get the fuck out of sports. Like, unless you're really good at it, get the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because, not only does sports take a lot of time, it just takes a lot of fucking money. Because it's always you need something, like you need everything. It's just like, what do you guys provide? Like, you better, like, my kid better come out of the, the fucking training or the fucking practice like a goddamn superstar. You know what I'm saying? All this money we paying. But yeah, which which made me think about, uh, you know, like every time my kids are in sports, I'm always like, I have to get into sports. And as a kid, I wasn't into sports per se. Like, I was in a bad neighborhood. You don't want to fucking do sports in a bad neighborhood. Like the most I played was basketball outside with friends. We had a hoop, and that's where I learned I can shoot. Like, and I get the whole technique of it. I know how to shoot. And I know like what it takes, to shoot the 3-pointer, the release, the whoosh, the whoosh. I know how to do all that, but never been a dribbler. Like, I cannot dribble. I could do the standard. I could, control ball control. I have, but if you're talking about like doing between your legs, behind your back, over the front, I can't do that shit. But like layups and shooting, I get right. But whenever my kids get into sports, it's like I always have to get into sports because I gotta teach them. Like when after their practices, if they were like doing bad on something, I gotta go and I gotta be like, this is how you do it, blah, 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 blah. But it's just so funny because, like, I caught myself, like, and I'm gonna see if I can get this in because, even though your boy's been off for a couple weeks, I still know I keep it to 30 minutes because that's how long people listen. So I'm at a minute, 16 minutes, so let me see if I can sneak this in there. But every time, when they started with sports, this is when, I should just call this like, it's not going to be a segment because I'm not going to keep doing this. But like, here's how I'm going to start it. I'm just going to have the title fall. So if you guys actually see the YouTube, which you should, watch the YouTube, please. It's going to say, lie to your kids. And here's why. Let me tell you something. If you were like me, and when you were a kid, and you didn't do much, like, I was playing basketball with the kids outside for a while, and then, shit got dangerous, so they kept me inside, and, I really didn't do sports. So when you don't do sports, and you're inside, you do two things. You're either, watching TV, or you're playing video games. So that was my thing, right? So when my kids, started playing sports, the lies started flowing out of me, right? Like, I try to make it like so it was relatable, like so I know what they were talking about and stuff. So I just started saying all these lies, and it just didn't stop at sports. It should have stopped at sports. But I was just like on this fucking lying spree, to my children. Like, I would just say like, this is terrible. I used to say things like, here, all right, so this is gonna help me when I edit the shit. So I just said, lie to your kids, and the next thing, like, here's the lies that I said. All right, so I told my kids, any sports, I'm like, I was dribble champion, 92. I was layup champion, 96. Oh, 98, won a championship. Soccer, won about four trophies. Best kicker. And then, from after the sports, it just went on to other shit. And I was just like, God, help me. It was like, like, oh yeah, whatchamacallit? Build planes. I used to build planes back in the day, 92. And I used to say years. You know what fucked me over with these lies is years, because I'd be like, I was karate champion of fucking 91. I was in the Kumite. I placed fourth in the Kumite in 99. In 03, I was fucking In '99, I am the Matrix. uh, Back in '93, I found dinosaurs. Shit like that. It's a nightmare. I did shit to make my life sound important. So, God, I can't even think of all the shit that I said because it was just so much. It was so much. It's just like, what'd I say? Oh, man. I was the Matrix. I did say that. Honestly, did say that. The only thing I said that was actually real, and this is a fact, and this is something I'm proud of, and I'll say this is real. In '96, I actually was the spelling bee champion in Newark, and I will never forget that. I had a plaque, left it at my parents' house. They lost it, of course, but the plaque had my name in it, boom, in gold. It was like a marble little plaque. It wasn't like this big fucking thing of marble. It was like this, maybe like a rectangle, and they had my name. It said spelling bee champion of '96 and all that. So if you look that up, Newark, New Jersey, though, so the competition wasn't that fierce. Gonna get shot for that, but yeah, that was the only thing that I said that was probably real. Everything else, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I said. I am the last dragon. I started ramen noodles. My best friend, The Rock. Shit like that. I don't know. It just went on for years and years, and I was just like, I'm wondering how many parents do that. Like, just so they could try to relate to their kids, or you tell them something, and before y'all look at me like I'm terrible and shit, or you listen to this and you're like, this guy is horrible. Just think back, because a lot of these comments I get on my social media, you guys always, when I do something with the kids, you guys are always like, you're such a great dad, you're the best dad, and if you notice, I never respond. Because your boy knows. I'm okay. But, before y'all get all judgy and shit, you guys lie to your kids. Don't act like you don't lie to your kids. You guys lied. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want to hear that one person as, they think they're squeaky clean, like, I never lie to my kid. I'm like, no. You know how I'm going to get you? This is how I'm going to get you. You know that song? John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. That's my name too. If you ever sung that to your kid, you lied, because that's not your name. And boom, I got you. Boom, you lied to your kid. You're right now. You're thinking, you're like, holy shit, I sang that to my kid, and that isn't my name. Boom, and you lie to your kid. So now we're on the same fucking level. Oh God, I missed this. Playing around, man. This is awesome. Whew. It's been a while. And I have a bunch of topics, but like I said, it's hard to... Let me see. I got 7 minutes. Let me see what I could do in 7 minutes. And yes, nothing's changed, people. I'm still unprepared. Oh, 7 minutes. Okay, boom. All right. So this is a new thing on TikTok. And I'm going to be talking about TikTok a lot because I'm on TikTok. And that's my audience. And I've said this before in several podcasts. People on TikTok, they like me. And that's where I get my most likes and people talk to me the most. Anyway, so there's a new thing, man, on TikTok where it's like everybody does the same shit. Like there's this one joke or this one prank or one dance, and then everybody does it, and and people like it all, like it's like they all started it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just do like one of the trending dances, and people will like it like I started the fucking thing when I did, right? So there's this one that I have seen that I'm just like, I don't understand it. And this is the one. Let me see if you guys seen it. All right. So like there's this attractive girl, and then she's just, she has the microphone, and the microphone is always this fucking little tube and shit that they got, or they turn their phone upside down and shit, and then they go up to random strangers, and this is what the girl says. She goes, kiss or slap. Have you seen that? I've seen so many of that. I've seen it with guys. I've seen it with girls. You know, both attractive and both ugly at the same time. I've seen it all, right? And they're all like, kiss or slap. And I'm just, if somebody came up to me with an upside down phone and they're like, kiss or slap, I'm be like, this fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that shit out of here. Like, are you kidding me? Come up to me, kiss or slap. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, even if you're single, it's weird, you know? Just somebody, just some random person, kiss or slap. And then some people, like, and you don't know which way they're going to take it, right? Because kiss or slap, I've seen, you know, actually be a kiss or a smack in the face, or the slap part is like on like her butt, you know what I'm saying? So it could be like in a sexual way, or it could be like they really slap the shit out of you. So I'm like, I'm not going to chance it. Or like kiss, it would be like, you know, kiss my foot or something like that. And I'm like, nah. You know what I say to that? That's what I say to that. And I hope I hope that recording got on there. But yeah, it's just like, and is that what it takes to make it? Because I see like even the people who were like, not like, you know, if you're attractive, you know, you're gonna get the most fucking views. But like I seen people who are like, all right, you about a 5. Let's be real. You about a 5, and yet you have almost 1 million likes because you went up to somebody with a fucking upside down phone and said, kiss or slap. I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? So I'm telling my friends, you know, you want to make it big? I can't fucking do it because I just would never do that shit. I'd rather do, you know, maybe a prank or something, but I can never do that bullshit. So, guys, if you're trying to get out of, you know, your jobs, just take your phone or take some little fucking microphone attachment. Just go up to a random stranger, say kiss or slap. Just like that, and then boom. And then you start making money off your socials, you know, and then everybody likes you, and then you can hook me up. Shit, I'll record you. You know, your boy's recording skills is getting up there, you know, so. But yeah, for all my friends out there, do kiss or slap. And there's other ones. Like, a lot of my topics do come from TikTok because it's shit that I see and I'm just like, is this what we doing right now? Is this what we doing? But yeah, I mean, like, this is one, like, I'm not even gonna spend that much time talking about it. It's like, fucking, chiropractors. There's a lot of chiropractors up there, and I have my opinion about chiropractors, but I'm not gonna get all into that. But like, yeah, they're cracking people and shit, and people are just fucking farting. They're just like, and they're like, oh, and then they just act like it's so natural, like not embarrassed or whatever. They're like, oh, it was just nature's passing through my my spinal tissue. I'm like, what? I'm like, hey man, if I was a chiropractor and I just cracked your back and you're farting all over the place, I'm out. And for those reasons, like Shark Tank, and for those reasons, I'm out. Like, cut that shit out. And it's like a trending thing, and people are like, that's the thing, yo. People are getting too hippie with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's just nature, it's just natural. And no, let's get back to where the shit is weird when you do shit like that, right? You shouldn't do shit like that. Like, it should be a secret. You know what I'm saying? Not like just, what? You know? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this world. But anyway, I'm hitting my mark. Awesome. When I'm gonna Sunday, I'm gonna try to put this out Wednesday. I hope so. Let's see. It'll be perfect if I do, and then I'm gonna keep up with it. You know, it's back. I enjoyed it. I do have a lot of topics I want to talk about, so I can start deleting them off my fucking phone because my phone list is like pow 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 pow. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it. And you guys are my therapy, you know. And as always, thanks for listening. Always listening. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Please watch some more. And I will see you on the next one later.
Oh, don't be angry.
I'm not angry. I think it's funny.